Hey everyone, and welcome into today's Explainer. Right now, we're unpacking what has to be one of the absolute most dramatic 90 minutes of football the 2026 World Cup has given us so far. We are looking back at that epic quarterfinal clash between Spain and Belgium, played right here on July 10th, 2026 at the Los Angeles Stadium. Listen, if you love high-stakes sports drama, tactical chess matches, and history being made, you are in the perfect place.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap for today. We're going to start with two very different paths, then move into first half trading blows, followed by second half twists of fate, a late winner for Spain, and finally, making history and farewells. All right, Chapter 1, two very different paths.
To truly understand the weight of this match, you kind of have to grasp the massive stakes and the completely opposite journeys these two teams took to get to this quarterfinal in Inglewood. Just think about the sheer contrast right before kickoff. On one hand, you have Spain's terrifying form. I mean, they arrived as the reigning Euro 2024 champions, riding an astonishing 37-match unbeaten streak across all competitions, and get this, they hadn't conceded a single goal yet at this World Cup. But then, on the other hand, it's absolute pre-match chaos for Belgium. They were already missing Amadou Onana and Zeno de Bas to injuries, and then literally just 12 minutes before kickoff, disaster strikes. Their captain, Youri Tielemans, suffers a hamstring injury in the warm-up and has to be pulled. It was a flawless Spanish machine going up against a deeply wounded Belgian side.
650. That is the jaw-dropping number of consecutive World Cup minutes that Spain's goalkeeper, Unai Simon, went without conceding a single goal before this match. That streak dates all the way back to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. To put that into perspective, it's more than 7 full matches worth of playing time where absolutely no opponent could get the ball across the Spanish goal line in a World Cup.
Moving on to Chapter 2, first half trading blows.
So after a kind of cautious opening where both teams were feeling each other out, this match just exploded into a heavyweight tactical bout. We see these critical swings in momentum. Fabian Ruiz opening the scoring at the 30-minute mark, Charles de Ketelaere equalizing at 41 minutes, a massive shift with Thibaut Courtois' injury at 71 minutes, and finally, Mikel Merino's late winner. Let's break these down. So, in the 30th minute, Fabian Ruiz completely justified his surprise start ahead of Pedri by breaking the deadlock. The whole move started down the right flank. Dani Olmo fired this great first-time shot that Courtois parried away, but the rebound fell right into the path of Ruiz, who just hammered it home. And this wasn't just luck. It was a textbook example of Spain's relentless positional play. They constantly flood the box with runners, making sure that even if a world-class keeper pulls off a save, there's a second Spanish player right there to clean up the mess.
But listen, Belgium wasn't backing down. Just 11 minutes later, Charles de Ketelaere shattered Spain's perfect defensive record. Timothy Castaña whipped in a fantastic cross into the box, and de Ketelaere just rose above the young Spanish defender Pau Cubarsí with this towering, diving header tucked right inside the post. Unai Simon had absolutely no chance, and just like that, poof, the 650-minute clean sheet streak was broken, proving that even the most rock-solid defense could be undone by a single moment of pure physical dominance.
Chapter 3, second half twists of fate.
The second half brought these sweeping tactical adjustments from both managers, which kind of forces us to ask a crucial question. Did the best team actually win the tactical battle here? It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a tight game, but let's take a step back and let the underlying statistics tell us what was really happening beneath the surface.
And right here, the expected goals, or XG, tells the real story. Spain is sitting at a cumulative 2.08, compared to Belgium's measly 0.38. So despite this incredibly tight 1-1 scoreline for most of the match, Spain was completely dominating the chance creation. Belgium's low XG tells us they were relying on highly clinical finishing from very few genuine opportunities, while Spain was just relentlessly probing and generating high-quality looks at the goal.
And the wider tail of the tape really backs this up. Spain registered 16 shots to Belgium's 5. In terms of possession, Spain controlled the ball 68% of the time, compared to Belgium's tournament average of 57%. These numbers validate the eye test perfectly, right? Spain was dictating the territory and the tempo with their trademark possession-based style, while Belgium basically maintained a disciplined defensive block, just waiting for their moment to strike on the counter.
But all of that tactical planning completely evaporated in the 71st minute.
Total disaster struck for Belgium when their veteran, world-class goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois suffered a quadriceps injury while taking a long goal kick. He bravely tried to play through it, but eventually he had to be subbed off. Enter 23-year-old Sene Lammens from Manchester United. I mean, talk about being thrown to the wolves. This guy was making just his third international appearance, stepping into a 1-1 World Cup quarterfinal with only 20 minutes left on the clock. Amazingly, Lammens became only the second Belgian goalkeeper other than Courtois to play in a World Cup since 2002. Talk about the absolute highest pressure situation imaginable for a young player.
Chapter 4. A late winner for Spain.
This all sets up this cinematic climax and an absolute déjà vu moment for Spanish fans everywhere. So, it's the 88th minute, literally just 2 minutes after Mikel Merino was subbed onto the pitch, and the breakthrough arrives. Step 1. Young defender Pau Cubarsí drives forward and unleashes a heavy shot from distance. Step 2. The young keeper, Lammens, attempts to make the save but can only parry the ball forward into space. Step 3. Merino, reading the play perfectly, arrives right on time to smash the rebound into the roof of the net. It's an 88th minute heartbreaker for Belgium. And get this, remarkably, it's the third time under manager Luis de la Fuente that Merino has come off the bench to score a decisive late winner in a major tournament.
Mikel Merino had this post-match reflection that brings such a cool human texture to his clutch heroics. He said, "Coincidence genuinely does exist. If you are ready and you try, these opportunities can present themselves." It wasn't about some insanely complex tactical brief from his manager. De La Fuente basically just told him he was playing as a number 10 and trusted him. Merino was ready, he tried, and the opportunity presented itself once again. But we can't just talk about Merino. There were massive standout performances all over the pitch. 18-year-old phenom Lamine Yamal took home player of the match honors. I mean, his creative threat down the right side was just a constant nightmare for Belgium. We also have to give a huge shout out to Pau Cubarsí. Not only did he create the winning goal, but in the 95th minute, after this terrifying, chaotic collision between Unai Simon and Romelu Lukaku, Cubarsí made a frantic goal line clearance to literally save the game for Spain. And on the other side of the ball, Kevin De Bruyne's veteran resistance kept Belgium fighting tooth and nail until the very last whistle.
And finally, Chapter 5, Making History and Farewells. This result carries massive historical weight for both of these nations moving forward, and honestly, the ripples are going to be felt for years. 37. With this 2-1 victory, Spain hasn't just reached a World Cup semifinal for only the second time in their history. No, they have officially tied the all-time world record for consecutive matches unbeaten across all competitions. 37 games without a single loss. That is an absolutely staggering achievement that puts them right up there alongside Italy in the historic record books.
You might be wondering, how do they do it? Well, listen to Spanish manager Luis de la Fuente. He said, "We possess not just the best players in the world, but also the best people." Spain somehow manages to rotate these world-class talents, dropping massive stars like Pedri for Fabian Ruiz without a single drop of ego or disruption. They all seem to understand their roles, respect each other, and truly prioritize the team's success over their own personal glory.
Conversely, we do have to take a poignant look at the other side of the pitch. This defeat very likely signals the heartbreaking end of an era for Belgium's beloved golden generation. Guys who have literally defined a decade of football. Thibaut Courtois, Kevin De Bruyne, and Romelu Lukaku, well, they may have just played their final World Cup match. It's a really tough reality for a group of extraordinarily talented players who, despite all their brilliance, will likely leave the international stage without that major trophy.
But looking ahead, this historic win sets up an absolute epic semifinal collision in Dallas. You've got Spain's historic confidence, having recently beaten France in both Euro 2024 and the 2025 Nations League, going head-to-head with terrifying French firepower. France is coming hot off a 2-0 win over Morocco, and Kylian Mbappe is actively chasing down Lionel Messi's all-time World Cup goal record. It is literally the ultimate clash of the Titans.
Which leaves us with one burning question. Can anyone actually stop this historic Spanish machine? I mean, they've got the defense, they've got the tactical mastery, and they undeniably have the clutch factor coming off the bench. But they are about to face the absolute most dangerous attacking team left in the tournament. It's going to be totally unmissable. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this explainer. What do you think? Is Spain going to break the all-time unbeaten record, or will France end their dream run? Keep analyzing, keep learning, and I will see you in the next one.